Howdy, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening to my dear VIP students. This is Mr. Mike, and this is going to be the first of a series of videos helping you to learn how to use AI to super power your English practice in a very intelligent way, very useful way that gives you a lot of practice and some great ways, and always harnessing this power of AI. So everybody says, "Oh, AI is so great, right? AI is so great." Okay, so in this one, what we're going to do is we're going to specifically talk about the first step here, which is generating realistic practice questions here. Okay, well, we're going to use three tools. Okay, the first one is use an AI, generate some kind of text, whether they're practice questions for an interview, whether it's a challenging conversation you need to have in your personal or professional life, one-on-one with your boss, a performance review, giving a presentation, anything like that. Okay, and so these are the reasons this is really great. And again, this is just the first in a series. So here's our little table of contents, and we're only going to do number one right now. Okay, is generate realistic practice questions. The second video in this series will be how to listen to the text in the form of natural speech. Okay, and we can just practice, listen and practice, repeat, mimic. Okay, third, we're going to talk about how to speak, okay, using a speech to text tool, okay, and see how we actually sound. Do we need further practice in specific words or phrases that we're not pronouncing correctly? Fourth, we're going to be able to analyze and improve our speaking. And five is just a summary of everything we're doing. Okay, so let's just go through this first step here. Okay, so this one is to just use some AI in order to generate some realistic practice questions. Okay, so I'm going to show you a screen recording next. Okay, where I have an AI. Okay, opening here. Okay, and so this is generating something that we can practice with. So guess what? AI can generate custom content for you. So in our example, we're going to be generating a prep interview, and we're going to type in some text, generate common review questions for a software engineer. Okay, and then have a set of realistic questions. But maybe we need to make it a little bit more realistic, a little bit more specific. And so we can say, okay, let's generate interview questions for a software engineer focusing on Python and teamwork. Okay, so obviously the better your prompt, the better your results. And these are things that you want to practice to prepare for your conversation you need to have with somebody. So let's watch the video, and then that'll be the end of our first in this series here. Okay, so first up, what we're going to do is we're going to need some content. And of course, AI can generate custom practice questions. For example, if you're doing an interview, okay, but any scenario. And let's say in the case of you're preparing for a job interview, okay, we're going to type something. Okay, you're going to type something like generate common interview questions for a software engineer. Okay. All right, so we got some text here. Okay. So it's creating some text there, as we see. So boom. So here's a whole list of interview questions, but we can refine this a little bit more. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm going to say focus on Python and teamwork. Okay. So it's going to create some more. All right. And these are some better results. Okay. So these are some things we're going to, some actual sentences that we're going to use because we want to really understand these questions, and we're going to repeat the questions if we are a person interviewing somebody, or maybe we are being interviewed and we just want to make sure we understand these questions. Just an example. Okay. All right. So thanks. So far, so good. Hopefully everybody's enjoying this. And in the next of this series, what we're going to show is a tool that takes text and produces natural sounding English speech that we can practice and mimic to really have that intonation and the pronunciation and feel very comfortable when we're speaking. All right, hope you enjoyed this and stay tuned for the rest of the series. Thank you.